What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel, and welcome back to Justice League / DC Week here on the CoolFigurez channel, where we have already taken a look at some of McFarlane Toys 2021 Justice League action figures, and now we are going to be taking a look at the DC portion of this week with McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Beyond. This is the non-build-up figure version, guys. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. I upload new content constantly throughout the week, so make sure you hit that bell icon so you stay notified whenever I do upload a new video. And if you do enjoy this video or any of my other ones, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. The majority of you that watch my videos are not subscribers, and it is a very small goal of mine to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out. So please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. As always, the information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Magical, aka the Buff Collector. And once again, guys, welcome back to Justice League / DC Week here on the CoolFigurez channel, where we have already taken a look at a number of McFarlane Toys 2021 Justice League action figures, and now we are going to be taking a look at the DC portion of this week, where we are going to be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Beyond, the non-build-a figure version, guys. So while I was vacationing in Hawaii when we first landed on the island, I got there pretty early, so much so that our room wasn't even ready. So we checked our luggage and we went for a walk on the beach, and we basically went through all the shops and whatnot, and we came across an outdoor mall. Now, while we were looking, I had to use the restroom, so I went upstairs and used it, and as I was walking out, I noticed that there was a GameStop up there, and of course, the toy hunter in me came out, and I had to step in and see what they had, and thankfully I did, because they had this guy, along with a classic Batman statue, on clearance, I believe for $20 less than what it usually is, so it's usually $50, I think I got it for about $30, and I was able to pick this guy up. So even before we had our hotel room, I had stuff to take home from our trip. So I was super excited when I saw this guy, because Batman Beyond has to be the only hero that I accept in terms of, like, it's not the original hero, so it's not Bruce Wayne, it's Terry McGinnis, you know. I don't really like when comics and things change the person under the costume and stuff. Like, to me, Clark Kent is Superman. I mean, I'll give Green Lantern a little bit of leeway because he has had multiple ones, but it also goes in with the context of the ring. It kind of just goes in with whoever needs it, or whoever is worthy to be the hero or protector of Earth at that time. But in terms of, like, Wonder Woman and all that stuff, like, to me it's Diana. You know, you have certain characters that are just set, but the way they did Batman Beyond was just so perfectly, where they showed Batman, you know, at the end, where he was trying his hardest to still be Batman, and he fails so much so that he resorts to having to use a gun, which he absolutely hates and he swore he would never do. So that just goes to show how desperate, you know, Bruce was at that moment, and how, you know, that was a natural transition for Terry to come in and, you know, take over, since Bruce was so much, you know, he was so washed up to the point where he had to resort to using the one weapon he swore he never would, because it was the weapon that took the life of his parents. So with that being said, guys, you can probably hear from the excitement in my voice, I absolutely am excited to go over this figure. I absolutely love it, so much so I wish I had the other version as well, but hopefully we come across it in Target one of these days. If we do, we'll pick it up. Whoops, sorry guys. If we don't, oh well, at least we have this version. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at all the accessories this guy comes with, because this guy does come with a few more accessories than normal McFarlane DC figures. So first and foremost, he does come with the typical trading card right here. That's the front, that's the back. I'll let you pause or so you can read it and screenshot it or whatever you want to do. He does come with an extra pair of hands. Unfortunately, I wish they were fisted hands, but they're trigger finger hands for some reason. I do not know why. I would have much preferred fisted hands for punching and whatnot. And then he comes with a pair of open hands, as you can see. These hold the battering a little better. But speaking of the battering, let's go ahead and pull that out of his hand. As you can see, it's more of a claw grip right there. But as you can see, it is not the battering that he uses in the show. I don't know how McFarlane dropped the ball on this one, but if you've seen the show, this is not the battering he uses, but it's the one we got with this release. Even I think the Build-A-Figure release doesn't come with the correct batterings, but it is what it is. He also comes, of course, with, let me pull him forward so I can pull one of these off. Put him back. He also comes with a pair of booster rocket, like fire jet accessories to plug into the bottom of his foot so that he can be flying in the air. Now, speaking of flying in the air, he doesn't come with the basic just black DC Multiverse stand. He, of course, as you can see, comes with the clear DC Multiverse flight stand because he does have wings, so he can fly. So right there, you see the little DC logo. It's all clear. It's a flight stand. Not too good, I have to admit. It gets the job done for these guys, but it isn't the best flight stand out there. There's way better ones, especially Mezco ones, but you got to buy a Mezco, I think. I don't know if they sell theirs separately. If they do, I might buy some. But anyways, I'm going off topic. That is all the accessories that this guy comes with. So with that being said, let's go ahead and pull him forward and take a closer look. So as you can see, the detailing is very nice. The red is very glossy and shiny right there on the bat symbol, which I absolutely love. The belt is very well done, except for this top part right here. Let me move his arm out of the way. If you can see right there, there's a little scratch. So not the best paint app right there, but other than that, pretty well done. The wings I wish came off because there are parts of the show and where he doesn't have the wings on. You know, he's on the ground and they only pop out when he's flying. So I wish that was an option to remove those, but I don't think they're removable. At least I've tried and they haven't popped out too easily. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. If you've seen it somewhere else that they do come out, please do, because I would love to be able to take them off. But yeah, that's basically a nice good look at him. So with that being said, let's pull him off the flight stand and look at his articulation. Alright guys, give me a sec. Straighten them all out. Move the flight stand. Alright guys, so let me go ahead and remove the booster as well. Alright, so taking a look at his articulation, he does look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. He can look down pretty significantly, and he can look up pretty good as well. So you can get some pretty cool shots of him looking up or down. His arms do go all the way out. You do get shoulder rotation right there, 360, as well as a butterfly hinge joint right in there. You do get bicep rotation right there. Double hinge elbows, so you can get a real good tight squeeze right there. Rotation at the wrist, as well as up and down. Whoops. Should be able to go up and down. Yep, there we go. Up and down, just a little tight. Or side to side, however you move the ball joint. He does get ab rotation right there, as well as waist rotation, which a lot of these new McFarlane figures are coming with both ab and waist, which is really nice. He can't crunch down too far. He can lean back pretty decently. The wings do articulate, so you can have them in like this, or like this, like this. They move. But like I said, I really wish they were removable. Like I said, if you know that they're removable, please let me know in the comments down below. Sorry about that, guys. This wouldn't be a CoolFigurez review if I don't knock the camera once or twice, right? So the other thing about McFarlane Toys now is that they're making this middle piece, this underwear piece, kind of softer plastic now, and it works on some figures. It doesn't work on others. It does work on this one. It doesn't look oversized and big, thankfully. It looks a little more sleeker, like it does fit him a little better. His legs will kick out that far. They won't really kick back. As far as the splits, he can basically do them. Move the wings so we can look at the leg articulation, which is double hinged. So you do get really good leg articulation there. No thigh cut. You do get a bit of a movement, swivel. His ankles do go down that far, and they do go up pretty significantly, and of course a ball rocker joint right there. So all in all, you get the typical 22 points of articulation. Whoops, sorry guys. That you do get in most McFarlane toys. Like I said though, this guy is just really cool in terms of paint applications and looks, and I really wish he would have came with the batarang that he uses in the show, but it is what it is. Can't really complain too much. You know, I'm just happy. Sorry about that, I don't know what happened there. I'm just happy to have another Batman Beyond figure, because the one I have from my childhood is nowhere as articulated as this. I mean, I wish I could find it. I know I have it somewhere, I just have to dig it out. But it is not articulated at all. I think it's actually a slug, where it's just Batman Beyond, his no articulation at all. but that was my Batman Beyond figure that I grew up with. So you can tell I was super excited when they announced this, and I was super bummed when the Target exclusive one got sold out so quickly. But I'm glad that they did a single release of this one, because I'm sure they knew that a lot of people were going to want this figure. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some cool pics I took of this guy, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And I did recently start a separate Instagram account for more of my more thought out, planned out, more edited shots called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. So go ahead and check it out. If you like what you see, leave me a follow there. And if you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Magic Girl, aka the Buff Collector. And I will talk to you guys in the next video.